Despite the fact that Guilty Gear Strive was delayed months ago, we're finally coming up to the actual release date of the game, and there's a few lingering questions that do have a few people concerned. One of the major things is, will the game actually be solid due to the game actually being delayed? Games that have been delayed have not been doing well recently. If we take a look at Cyberpunk 2077, holy shit, she didn't do great.
Fucking trash, motherfucker, fuck you.
Games that have actually been delayed have actually come out to either mixed or underwhelming results. So with Guilty Gear Strive actually being delayed, some fans are concerned with, will the game actually be a complete and utter cluster? Short answer, no. Long answer, no. The game should be just fine. If we take a look at the game during the actual beta, it actually was doing ridiculously well. I've said this so many fucking times, but games during betas are horrid. They're just broken. They're terrible. They're meant for the developers to actually hope the game breaks so they can fix it upon release. So the fact that Guilty Gear Strive's beta was looking fantastic and people were not expecting this delay because they wanted, quote, to fix things and more polish, no complaints. No complaints. Depressed, but no complaints. But the thing is, a lot of times when something is delayed, normally there's an issue. So far, Arc System Works has been absolutely just phenomenal with being just as up-to-date and transparent as they possibly can be. It's actually great seeing Arc System Works being this transparent with the actual release of Guilty Gear Strive. The video game industry is a tiny bit more restrictive on releasing content than, say, the movie industry. If we take a look at the movie industry, if we take a look at, say, Marvel films, we know exactly who the directors are going to be, the release dates, the actors, the announcement, who they're going to be playing with the characters, and potential sequels. By contrast, the video game industry does not do that. So, when's Overwatch 2 coming out? Dragon Age 4? Battlefield 6? No clue, no idea, no details. But yet Disney completely lays out their entire slate for Marvel films. Warner Brothers does the same thing with their DC films and even their non-DC films. It's just something that's a lot more laid out. So the fact that Arc System Works is actually telling us what they're wanting to do and what they're planning to do and what some of the issues are, and the fact that they're actually releasing statistics with the beta is insane. Things the fans are still worried about are the lobbies, are the damage, are yada yada yada. Honestly, even if there are issues upon launch, it cannot go without saying how appreciative and how professional Arc System Works has handled everything. And more developers should be doing exactly what Arc System Works is doing. Even if there are issues upon launch, that doesn't necessarily mean the game will be completely goofed. Patches will be able to help the game out. They're going to continue to patch the game, they're going to continue to update the game. Right now, the major thing is making sure the game is solid upon release. It already looks solid during the beta, I'm already saying it's going to be solid upon release. If something is hideous upon release, it doesn't mean they're going to just be like, ah, fuck it, we're done. We've seen this with Dragon Ball FighterZ. They have updated the game so much. This is season 3 of the fighting game, and there's still people wanting a 4th season. Arc System Works has done an insane job. People are nervous though that the netcode will not work nearly as well upon release, whether this be due to frickin' just the netcode not handling it, or just being an absolute flood of people upon release day. I'm gonna say this, regardless of the servers, every game online has issues upon release. It just does, regardless. So there's gonna be problems. Does that mean the actual netcode is fucked? No. Upon release, online servers always get hurt. Doesn't matter what the game is, that's just... When you have a server that is literally just swarmed all at once, it is taxing. That does not mean the game is flawed. And the fact that Arc System Works literally is trying their best to stop this from happening, even though it's a near certainty that there will be problems at launch, is freaking fantastic. As for the damage in the game, as for other things in the game that fans were not happy with, whether this be the gigantic font or issues with clarity, they are addressing this, and if there are any issues, these can be fixed with patches. This game is looking fantastic and is by far my most anticipated game of the year. Honestly, if developers were as transparent as Arc System Works is now, all of a sudden healthy for the video game industry. If we take a look at Nintendo actually scrapped Metroid Prime 4. They completely restarted the game because they were not happy with the way the game was turning out. And the way fans responded? Mature. People were very happy Nintendo wanted to release a solid product that lived up to fans' expectations, rather than just hoop the game out, and if she's great, great. If she's not, well...
Oh, okay.
Fans want solid games, and recently having games that have come out that are either buggy, that are going to be fixed later, and either are or are not fixed later, even though a game is delayed, it's now doesn't necessarily mean the game is going to be fixed. Even a few years ago, if a game was delayed, normally it was either going to be one of two reasons. They were just polishing the game to make sure everything worked great, or there is something fucking horribly wrong. There is fatal errors. We need to fix this game because genuinely this is unplayable. The delay would actually only get the game so it would be, quote, sufficient to play. Fans can worry about other things about the game. They can worry about characters not making it in. They can worry about the story not being fantastic. They can worry about the lobbies, because the lobbies, But anyways, I'd like to hear your comments down below if you are worried at all about Guilty Gear Strive, if you do have any concerns, if you are thinking, no, the game's good, the game's fine. But anyways, that's the video. But anyways, thank you for watching. And just remember, dream cheating.